Hello, my angels, and welcome back to a new reading. I felt called to do a reading just for the channel up on YouTube. I will be posting just a glimpse of this, so to speak, on TikTok as well, but this will be for a collective specifically that is following or seeing on YouTube, however you want to put it, right? Truly doesn't matter to me. However, like I said, I feel called to do that. So maybe you're sitting in some kind of confusion or not knowing, seeking answers to a situation. Let's see, maybe something has come across your table in some way, shape, or form, a feeling or something else. But let's see the collective we are doing this reading for today. So the butterfly evolving and growing, next phase, healing inner child and releasing the past. So again, something here could be evolving or taking to the next phase, or you collective are feeling that when it comes to a situation. But let's see. And pictures. So looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. That could be you as well, collective. Like I said, maybe you are thinking about something here, wanting that to evolve into the next phase, and you're finding yourself truly looking at pictures and missing someone, right? Feeling quite nostalgic in this moment of time, wanting to make new memories and release the past, right? Let's see a bit more overall energy with this collective. And then we have ship. So this card here with the ship, it talks about cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression and arriving. So like I said, something could be coming to your table, or you are thinking that it is, so to speak, it is time for something here to evolve. You may be reflecting upon that you are ready for this, that you feel some kind of a pull within you when it comes to that. But again, we will dive further into it. But I am just getting a feeling this is your energy, collective. But let's see. And then love call and mask. Okay, we're just gonna take it here. So like I just said, I think very much this is you, collective. I am getting that from it. That you are having that feeling within you that something here is about to evolve, that you are getting a ship, something is arriving, there's some kind of progression, there is something coming to you that you need, that would take you to a next phase. When it comes to a person, you want to express their love here, you want them to message you, let you know that they are thinking of you in this moment of time. You are very much drawn to maybe looking at pictures, going online and truly missing them, feeling that yearning feeling within you, right? I think this could be both of you, at least what your reflection is when it comes to the mask, hitting true feelings, pretending and deluding, gaslighting and persified. I think you in your own rights are not necessarily reflecting upon that you as well are wearing a mask, but I don't think you have made yourself known to this person. I think you more think of it in the lens of they are wearing a mask. They have not been showing their true feelings and they are about to. So don't make this fit. But I am a bit interested about if there is movement here or it is simply something that you feel, collective. What about that butterfly when it comes to this? So it's the key on ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand and stringing along. So even though you haven't been shown, so to speak, anything, you feel like you have been stringing along when it comes to this. Maybe that is why you feel you are ready for the next phase. You are quite tired of feeling strung along to whatever this emotion is within you. It could have been going on for quite some time. maybe at least 3 months, you have been feeling like something here will again slowly trickle in, and it hasn't happened, and you're a bit tired of feeling this. Feeling that, again, with the red thread, that theory, maybe you're thinking or feeling that they are pulling on that energy within you. What about picture? And then we have heartbroken, and it's, oddly enough, it's a picture in a frame that is broken. And we just said you were looking at pictures with that, and it's underneath that. That could be significant. So even though you have been deeply hurt, that you have felt sad, you have felt lost, you have been going through grieving and maybe even on the brink of some kind of a depression, or at least that feeling within that, you're still feeling drawn to looking at pictures, feeling nostalgic, wanting to make new memories, releasing again with the past of the butterfly here. Being ready to have something come to your table. And the more I get into this reading, the more I'm feeling this is your feelings collective, that you are ready for them to express this love. I get that feeling of kind of sick of waiting. What about the ship? About poker face, right? So you think they are about to take a chance, they're about to take a risk. They have not been showing their hands. Could there be a side thing when it comes to gambling? I guess there could, but from what I am seeing and feeling, it is more within that lens of you are truly thinking that something is about to arrive at your table when it comes to a specific person here expressing their love for collective. That you think they are about to take that risk and take that chance and choosing that option of coming forward, expressing their love. What about that love call? Mirror. So you think you're mirroring this, right? And it all makes sense within the reading, doesn't it? That you are mirroring this. You are mirroring one another in this moment of time, just as you want them to express love. They are sitting there thinking, I want to express my love. And that's the mirror, right? What about the mask? What about that? And again, the Sword of Roses. So very much communication is playing within this collective's mind. So again, don't make it fit. You are thinking clarity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, determination. You have the Sword of Rose here. You have a lot about something, again, coming to your table, like I said in the beginning of the reading. You will be a bit interested to see about that connected energy to collective. Do we do the same deck for them, or do we take the little black one? I think we will take the little black one when it comes to connected energy to this collective. So connected energy to this collective. What is the connected energy to this collective? So not enough. Chaser. Karmic relationship. The snake and heart with a key. I have a feeling this may not be an easy reading for this collective to listen to. I feel like in the midst of this, with the karmic relationship, there could be a lot of triggers within this reading for you. So please do not make anything fit. And if you're finding yourself being triggered about what it is that I am saying about your person, just know that you have the capability to not watch. If it's triggering you to the brink of wanting to write or express or come in hot and heavy towards this person, someone else, sit on the emotion, right? Within itself, there's a lesson there. I'm just letting you know because I'm getting that feeling for a reason. But when it comes to that connected energy, not enough. They are frustrated in this relationship. They could have a lack of confidence, maybe self-sabotaging tendencies. They definitely are dealing with fear and ego issues, right? Maybe also jealousy. But I think, to be honestly, that was my first initial thought, with the chaser being next to it. I think they look at you like this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting that feeling. This person could know for a fact that you are chasing them, and that you are very codependent, or at least they're reflecting upon you being that within this dynamic and throughout what your relationship maybe has been like, that you are quite codependent to them when it comes to this, that you have fear of abandonment. And not that they are in the forefront of the mind necessarily, I thinking this person is chasing me, but then again, everything I say in a reading is for a reason, right? But they are reflecting upon that, and that you, collective, in that way may not be feeling enough. That could be, I'm hearing that for a reason, a thing they are thinking within their process of thought, right? And then in the middle of it, we have karmic relationship, which is all about the triggers, the fleeting, the turmoil, the resentment, the lessons, the letting go and loving you. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm very much feeling that energy when it comes to that resentment. I think this connected energy has built a lot of resentment up towards collective in this moment of time. And I truly think they are in the lens of wanting to let this go and love themselves, if I'm being honest. Then we have the snake. It's competition, it's enemy, it's clever, it's malicious, it's looking over the shoulder, the other woman, the other man. For me, I have allocated that snake to be within the permanent fixtures of one's life, right? So it could be family, it can be friends, it can be work, it can be even feelings. For me, at least it can. Like that malicious energy, it doesn't have to be outside of ourselves. It can be within our internal body, right? What we are feeling, and therefore choosing to give our energy to. Does it make sense? So there could be a lot of competition, a lot of, again, bad energy, if you may will, when it comes to this. And then we have the key on ring, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart and getting together perfectly. What I am hearing with this, and again, there is a reason why I say don't be triggered, is that your person, not that they are, again, I know it's hard when you are looking at a person with so much love that you are collective, or as you are collective. But the truth is that you are not together in this moment of time. So your person is, even though it's hard for you, because I do believe that you are in very much of that energy, reflecting upon the red string theory, as I mentioned in the beginning, that your person is opening up. And maybe it's to an energy that isn't the best, but then again, it's a lesson they will need to learn to walk through that fire. And if they are looking at you as not being enough and a chaser, even though you may are that in your own rights, the universe will make sure to align them to people that are exactly what they are thinking you are, to make them become aware of what kind of energy it is that they are actually dealing with. Does it make sense? So if they are projecting that onto you and saying collective is this, collective is that, collective did this, collective did that, they will make sure to align them to a situation where all of these triggers, all of these emotions are made clear within their reality, to make them understand and make them see that is not collective. But I am getting that feeling. What about that not enough and that chaser? Love. So unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, attraction, and affection. Like I said, I'm getting that feeling again when they think of you. And that is that. Not that they are in the lens of unconditional love. They are seeing you as loving them unconditionally, no matter what. that they can't truly do anything wrong. They can keep doing exactly what they are doing. You are still there chasing them. You are still there sending them love unconditionally. Like, that person that doesn't leave no matter how bad you treat them. It's sad, actually, but I am getting that feeling. Want one more. And soulmate. I want one more for that. And Phoenix. Could there be something within them that are reflecting upon that when it comes to collective, that there is some kind of soul contract here, but then again, maybe they are within a new phase of growth, of transforming out of it. I'm a bit on the defense with that energy, to be honest, because it was not what I was feeling initially. Oh, I think I just want to see about that. Because that would be a bit surprising to me with the energy I'm feeling. What is that soulmate and phoenixing? A breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelm. But then again, beginning, trying again, new direction, starting over. So maybe I'm being too hard on this person. Or it is them. It's just I keep going back and forth in my mind when it comes to this, because initially I was feeling that this is their process of thought when it comes to you, collective, that you have that unconditional love for them, that you see them as a soulmate, that you want again that new phase, and maybe they are thinking that you are on a breaking point when it comes to wanting to try again, making a new direction and starting over, wanting therefore a new beginning. It would tie in very well with what's within your process of thought, within your energy, right? What you are thinking about when it comes to this with the love call, the ship, the butterfly. But let's see a bit further about that karmic relationship. So the axe. So the breakup, right? Which is a lesson here. And that could also be why there is this resentment towards the situation. If they have been an ex, like that was the way this was left, silent treatment, abandonment, completely, right? And talking. So you could be more on the money here, collective, in a way. What about that snake? And then we have the Sword of Rose, the clarity, truth, revelation, and the boat, and the hands of card. What about that seduction and grim reaper? Photograph. This is confusing me a bit. I feel like the energy is very different. It's hard to pinpoint. Like I said, I feel like this is them reflecting upon collective. This is what's, again, within the process of thought when it comes to what is going on within them at this moment of time. So when it comes to that snake energy, there is some kind of clarity, truth. And there could have come something across their table, and then we have a vote for that energy within them, right? It's all about receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. And then the hands of cards. I'm a bit on the defense with that energy, because underneath the heart with the key, right? Meeting the one and opening your heart, welcoming love, getting together perfectly. We have seduction, we have Grim Reaper. This relationship is over, no second chances, and then we have photographs. It's not a clear energy, if you know what I'm saying. Universe, when it comes to this connected energy. We have resistant. So we have resistant, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. And then we have karma, we have consequences, cause of effect, and depth, right? That you owe the karma something. And then we have bluff, pretending, and mask, exaggeration. An apology. I am feeling, again, this energy is not clear. I am getting a feeling of multiple energies. It's a weird feeling. But again, if they are these third party interference, they could be playing within collective synergy more than, well, what I was thinking. With that apology, and then we have trapped. So that they are tied down, that they are stuck, they're captive to a situation here. But then I'm just on the defense with that breaking point, a new beginning, soulmate, phoenix, love. They're broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Is it when they think about collective or what? It's exhausting, depleting, draining, and long journey. And silence. So like I said, they have not expressed anything when it comes to this energy. If they are, again, maybe there's something within them where they feel it, but then they would be resisting it. From what I'm seeing here, it seems like an energy that is not within any clarity, like a lot of things are going on. It has now been confirmed how many times, 2, 3 times, that there is something here when it comes to karma, when it comes to influences, when it comes to something being seductive, when it comes to looking at a situation as done and dusted, right? This is over with the Grim Reaper. When it comes to that, looking at pictures. An apology may be playing on their mind, that they know that would be nice of them to make that. Do I think they are in the headspace? No. It doesn't seem like it, my angel, if I'm being honest. But then again, honest to God, this energy, it's like back and forth. And I guess that could be them within their mind going back and forth. But we have the resistance, right? Secret admire suppressing, very much within that sentence, suppressing. We have karma. And this karma deck, or not deck, but card specifically says consequences, cause of effect, and depth, right? You owe someone something. Then we have the bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Then we have trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. When we have apology, forgiving, returning, and sorry. Then we have influences, attachment, third party, and peers. And then we have loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing, and hope, accepting, faith, and manifest. It's like there are 4 cards on the one side of the spectrum and then 4 on the other. It's very much conflicted energy. Healing. So healing, purifying, and releasing when it comes to that telepathy, inner knowing, the heart song, the intuition, right? I need to see if they are coming forward with anything, because again, for me, the energy right now, it just feels all over the place, to be honest. So I'm gonna see, and we are gonna allocate the yes, luck is on your side, date night, they be back soon, communicate, and confession is 5, right? So the yes, date night, communication, confession. What did I say? Yes, they'll be back soon. Communication, confession. Didn't I mention one more? Maybe I didn't. At least it's gonna be those 4. If I did mention 5, I have forgotten the last one for a reason. But the yes, communication, confession, and they'll be back soon. If one of those 4 cards come out, they are some kind of movement when it comes to this. Cycles. Okay. Let's just do 3 more. No. So 3 in total. But cycles, vacation, and gold digger. So this would be a cycle. This would have been going on before. This is about the fate, right? The karma, something ending and something is about to begin. So you could truly be finding yourself wanting to close out a cycle when it comes to this. Like the universe has just affirmed that there are no movement when it comes to this, when it comes to this situation. So if we take it back to the beginning of the reading collective, it is you that is feeling all of those feelings within you, that something is about to arrive. I think your person in this moment of time, like I said, that energy was, in my opinion, all over the place. I don't think they know what they want, to be honest. I don't. The vacation, I have never heard that before. what I'm hearing for this card, but I think it's within your own journey. When it comes to your journey towards healing, right? And your person's as well. And if we take it to where you are at in this moment of time, You're too codependent onto the situation. And I'm not saying this to trigger you. I'm saying this to help you. To help you heal and navigate through this cycle, because you can see it. You can see how codependent you are to some kind of an outcome in your mind, in your process of thought. You're thinking any moment, I'm just waiting. But you haven't been shown anything, right? You have been left with silent treatment. And that is what you have been shown. But you're not taking that into consideration truly. You're not sitting in that reflection of, wait a minute, that person, they truly hurt me. Why is it that I'm still sitting here craving them to the amount, to the process of thought where I am sitting here in obsession over when are they gonna come back? I think this vacation card is to get you to understand that this journey is taking time. And I'm taking notice of, there are free marks or stickers, whatever you want to call it, on the suitcase. I did hear 3 years. I don't think you have been in separation for 3 years, but where it is taking me to is that it is more the common denominator, don't you say that, for twin flame dynamics to be in separation for at least 3 years before coming into any kind of union, due to the cycles. And again, it's quite common for collectives to be stuck within a cycle, not breaking free from it, keep repeating that pattern over and over again. And it keeps getting harder and harder and harder until you break it. Until you finally understand, what is it that I am allowing? Why is it that I keep putting that person above me and my own needs? How have they treated me? Are they deserving on all of that love that I keep sending them and keep thinking about wanting to build and create something new out of this? I want something here within this dynamic. Yet again, how have they been treating you? Is that the way you want to be treated within a dynamic? And if you, collective, are still very much within that chasing energy, your person is still running. And I'm not saying this to trigger you, I'm saying this to help you to come into that realization so you can help break this cycle. So you truly are able to come out of it, not repeating it over and over again. And then we have the gold digger. They want your money are being used. I think it's more within that lens of being used. If I'm being honest, and in this moment of time, it could fit to you within the reflection upon your person, and it could also be with your person and what they are sitting in. I need to get more when it comes to that. What about cycles here, my angels? What about cycles? Caution. So they're saying to be careful, find out more information, and don't overwork yourself. And if I'm being honest, you are overworking yourself, because we see your energy. It's all about them. There's nothing within your energy where you are truly taking it back to yourself, truly choosing you over whatever this is. It's like you're so fixated on whatever comes out of some kind of conversation with them expressing their love. It's like you're just sitting there waiting, pining, and when this comes in, everything will be good from here on out. We are able to have our new beginning. And I'm gonna be honest, until you break free from that layer and start choosing yourself, collective, over this, because what again have you been shown? You will keep repeated, and you will keep getting harder and harder and harder and harder. And that resentment You will become so big of an obstacle because in your mind you have been sitting there waiting for this person to say anything. So when at some given point of time they may do it, you're going to have so much resentment built up because they did not come in your ego's timing when you wanted them to, not seeing the situation clearly, that you in that period of time were within your chasing energy and this person were running. They were not open, they were not receptive to that. And I say this throughout my readings, the mind is a powerful place. What you feed it, what you make it believe, it will believe. So instead of making it believe that this person is coming back any second, even if they were, why did it matter? Why does it matter? Don't you matter more? Don't your hopes, your dreams, your journey matter more or even just as much? You are not seeing your worth. You're not understanding what it is that you need to heal in this moment of time. You're sitting in a true obsession when it comes to them. What more about caution, my angels? Seeing that. Moving. So this card specifically says moving in with your partner. I don't think you are you are there. That would be odd. But you could be thinking about moving. Maybe that's something you need to have caution regarding. And honeymoon. And water sign. So at least that's where again, with all of those emotions we have just mentioned, it's like you're sitting there just waiting for this, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that is why they say, find more things out, don't overwork yourself. They get it, the universe, that you are sitting here wishing and wanting that. But what else? We have understood what it is that you are in hopes and in need for, so to speak. But to have that come in, you need to put in the work that it takes to have that. Again, to be able to maintain that. You are not in that outlook right now. If something happened, a trigger within you and your person's dynamic, it could break this due to how codependent you still are within the situation. You are more focused about them, their well-being, than you are of your own journey, of your own true healing. So you're spending your energy thinking about moving in, building this stable, secure foundation, maybe even wanting them to ask you to marry them, wanting a wedding, wanting that happily ever after. Could it also indicate that this was a very short-lived romance with you two? Yes. And then we have the water sign, a lot of emotions, right? And like I said, this could have been several months this has been going on, and water is that. Within tarot, it is months. But then again, a lot of emotions. And it would be a repeated cycle. So don't make this fit. It's like it comes over you so aggressively. And it's not to make you sit in that. It's to make you understand what you need to heal. That this does not serve you, because look at what it's doing to your energy. But you're still choosing to like just eat it up raw, in a lack of a better word. What about vacation? Narcissist. So someone is too full of themselves. Again, if we take it to what I first of all heard with that vacation card, it is your journey within this healing and your person as well. And if they are in some way, shape, or form embodying something here with the narcissist tendencies, I'm not saying that your person are in any way, shape, or form, but maybe embodying that because they are in some way very full of themselves. And does it make a bit sense with that gold digger? It does. But if that is what you're being shown, they are not dealing, they are not looking upon you and looking in your direction, and they don't have a single care for anyone else but that reflection in the mirror. Why still chase them? Why even hold on to it? Why not accept? And that's where they're at in this moment of time. That is their journey. I am setting them free. I am surrendering to my situation, however hard it may be. And I'm choosing to pull back my energy, to take all of that energy I have sent towards them, thinking about them, yearning about them, reflecting about our future, what I truly want to build with them, etc. And I'm taking it all back to me. I'm taking it all back to me. Look at what will happen. I am telling you, collective. And it will take time. It takes time to create that habit. Again, how long have you been doing this for? The same amount of time, at least in my opinion, my universal truth, you have been spending, giving them your energy. It will take the same amount of time on turning that again and reflecting back on you. So why not start sooner than later? Break that cycle. Release yourself from that layer. Trust in your wheel. Trust, again, with that red string theory. If it's truly meant to be, it will be. But it does not come by you sitting and craving and yearning and holding on. Ooh, I got a shock. 2 seconds. I'm sorry, I got the biggest shock. My daughter just bursted in. Oh, she made my heart skip a beat. Where did I come from? I completely lost my process of thought. But then, was it something with, if you, sooner you break this cycle and set yourself free, right? The better. To be completely honest, open, and transparent with you. Yeah. What about that narcissist? Commitment. And gambling. What I am thinking, feeling, hearing when it comes to this is multiple things. So then again, you could have been, yes, in a very short-lived romance, but you escalated quite quickly within the dynamic, right? Things got seriously quite quickly. There could have been, like I said, with that gambling card within your part collective. And that could have been within that dynamic that there were problems with addiction, gambling, and bad finances. Maybe you weren't even aware of it, and that is why it didn't really matter when we read your part. And then we have liar. So be careful, someone sneaky, and splitting need to know it's not the right time. It definitely is not. But if someone is being sneaky, I think this is something you need to reflect upon. I'm hearing that. When it comes to this cycle, maybe you and this person used to travel together. And maybe you saw not that red flag, but you were shown that they were quite full of themselves, not while you were traveling, but it could have, again, to tie you to this reading about who this person is, right? And that could be something you reflect upon when you traveled. There could have been a feeling that they promised you, maybe the world, that they were quite dependent in some way to you. They truly wanted this. They truly wanted that honeymoon phase. Maybe you even discussed or debated marriage, right? That this could lead to something quite stable, quite secure. But in the background, it was more problem with some kind of addiction, and that can be several things. It doesn't have to be gambling or bad finances. It can be drug abuse, it can be alcohol, and can even be sexual tendencies. I'm hearing that for a reason. I don't think you have come in to that realization with yourself that there were lies there. I think you have been having like seeds of intuition, but I think you are pushing it away. And why I'm saying that is due to the cycles. And when we read your energy, you had one card about the heartbreak, but it's underneath looking at pictures, missing them, feeling nostalgic and wanting to make new memories. It's like you are refusing to see how this person is acting, and you're still choosing to give them all of that energy. Refusing to see what it is that you are in the midst of. Break that cycle. What about that gold digger? No, it's not the right time. Well, definitely it's not the right time. But you are manifesting this, collect. Don't make it fit. Like I said it, you are, like I said, for that part, the universe get it. They get it. Because you are asking about it over and over again, holding on to dear life. It's like you think, just hold on a bit more, just a tiny bit more, and it will come in. It will come in. They will soon come. Having that hope and that faith towards, it's like you keep sitting in that. You are not understanding that you need not to hold on anymore. You need to release. You need to surrender. You need to understand what truly caused this to happen. You need to come into that realization of those rose-colored glasses you have on when it comes to that person. Take them off. You do not see them in the right way. I'm being so honest with you. You are not. You see them as someone who is able to act clearly. They are complete opposite. They are not seeing anything clearly. When I read their energy, it was so all over the place. It was hard to even pinpoint what do they feel. And I don't think they know. They are this, they're there, they're here, they're there. And you're just sitting there, hoping. Break that cycle. Set yourself free from that layer collective. I want to get tarot. I want to see when it comes to the universe, how they are trying to guide you, to help you, collective, to make you become aware about what it is that you are dealing with. So universe, how you're trying to guide this collective. Oh, that's too many, but yeah, rest and let this go about the future and focus on yourself, basically. But so Emperor, so they would be trying to get you into that divine masculine energy, victory as well, with the Six of Wands. And a balance of it. So they would be trying to get you in to see what it is a divine masculine energy, so to speak, is. It's power, it's status, it's loyalty, it's motivation, it's achievement, right? It's respect, it's stability, it's domination in the right way, not in a narcissistic lens, right? It's rational thinking. It's all about he is trustworthy. What he says he do, he do. You do not need to ask him twice for anything. Then we have victory, we have accomplishment, right? We have ambition, we have success, we have confidence, good news. What I am thinking and feeling is that they are trying to activate this within you, collective. Your masculine strength, your ability to create that success when it comes to you. I think as well they're trying to show you that King of Pentacles, which would be that connected energy, that masculine energy, or a lack of it, right? It's all about error, it's materialism, it's ignorance, it's vulgar, it's greed, dishonesty, it's clumsy. What does it say down there? It's like workaholic. Maybe that's something to tie you to this, but with Two of Pentacles, to gain balance, to release, if you see all of these emotions with the waves in the background, to release all of that, to come into center, to come into balance, to gain understanding, to truly know what is it that I want. Because just like your person, I don't even want to call them that, just like connected energy, that confusion, you are in as well. It's like you just want that person, that face tied into that love. But that person is not this. That person does not embody an emperor, does not embody Six of Wands. That person embodies this, King of Pentacles in reverse. It's not a good energy, but you want them because you are so focused on their face, on their vessel, on it being them. You are still too codependent to the situation. You're not sitting in that clarity. And if you find it hard to remove the face, ask yourself, why does the face matter? Isn't it more about the feeling, truly having that reciprocated, truly having someone embodying this Emperor and Six of Wands energy? Someone who is ready to come in, yes, to conquer, but also to have achievement. Something or someone you can build with, that you can trust, that you can rely on. And if you want that energy, you as well need to embody that. You cannot call in what you are not. So if you are sitting in lack, if you are sitting in confusion, if you are sitting in this, that, and the other, what are you calling in? We talk about it so much here on the channel. You are what you eat, collective. And you are what you hang around. And you are only your process of thought. So think highly of yourself. Learn to truly value yourself. What will you then call in? Someone who does the same. Truly. The wheel. So the wheel is at play when it comes to this, right? Is it about good luck? Yes, it is. But it's more within that development, right? The destiny the destined path. It's about karma. And we have a lot about it on the spread until now, not here, but throughout this reading, right? But that wheel is spinning. And I do believe it's spinning within your favor, but you need to choose to see it in that lens, right? This is helping you. This is finding you to truly help you to shift. You have no idea how crazy it can be when you truly release that frequency. All of that energy that you are putting towards them. When you start putting that into yourself, that is where you see change. That is where you grow. That is where you make understanding. That is where you come in to understanding of the situation, where things will start to go in your mind. Release yourself from that cycle, collective. You're keeping yourself stuck and bound and stagnant to a situation you do not need to be in. Truly. And I know I'm being a bit hard, but you need it. Because look at what you're dealing with. Look at your energy. You're giving them all of your energy. Not a single card was directed towards you, your growth, and your healing. Not a single one. That is sad. You have more understanding from them and why they did to you what they did than you have for yourself and your own need for healing that wound. You just want them to come in and everything will be good again. No. No. And if you're getting caught up in their face, having to be them that comes in, remove that face. Know that you are a divine being. And therefore, of course, you have a divine counterpart. So who cares what face turns up? Does it matter? No, it does not. What matters, it's the energy behind it. Four of Pentacles holding on. So when it comes to this situation, my angels, Ace of Wands in reverse. So delays, right? False start. Wasted energy, misfortune, selflessness. False hope, poor planning. And Temperance, but sideways. I truly think that your angel team, your spirit team are working very hard right now to get you to see. But they cannot force you. They can send you all signs within the world, but if you think that every sign you are seeing is something within your person coming forward to communicate, you're seeing it wrong. The signs that you see within your reality, they are for you and your growth. So if you keep seeing signs of what you have allocated to be a divine masculine energy, it is for you. It is for you to come in to be that emperor. Truly conquer yourself. Give yourself all of that love that you are madly wishing that person comes in and provides for you. They are trying to get you to center. They are trying to get you to come into calm, tolerance, neutral, balance, right? Compromise, calm, peaceful, and in moderation. To truly sit in that, to truly have understanding with it, but you are not. So it's sideways. If I'm being honest, I think it's more within reverse for you right here, right now. It's a lot about craving. Yes, pressure. Too much discomfort, obsession, impatient, moody, inconsistent. If I'm being honest, I am feeling that is more your energy, and I know I'm being hard. But you need to understand you are not getting what you are sitting, craving, wishing, and hoping for. By not embodying that energy you desperately want within yourself. What you are showing outside of your vessel right now, what is ricocheting out from you, and that is what you're attracting. And whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, that is broken. That is in lack of self-love. So what do you think you attract? Broken people that lack self-love, that lack understanding, that is sitting in discomfort, that are sitting in restlessness, maybe even resentment, that lack motivation, that lack ambition, because you do as well. That wheel is turning in your favor right here, right now. But I'm getting a feeling if you don't start opening up your eyes, it will start turning against you. I'm not saying this to scare you or upset you. And neither are the universe. It's to help you wake up. To truly help you to see so you understand. So wake up while you're still ahead of it. Start becoming that divine masculine energy. Start building him up from within. Not more my angel system more when it comes to this. 10 of Swords. Here's side reads as well. So it's like that completion, if you may will. It's on the way, right? And we did have the heartbreak for you, but you're still reminiscing, you're still craving. So it isn't upright, it isn't in reverse, it's just there. And 5 of Swords more within the reverse. But ending of conflict, right? Be washed away from sin, put an end to the malicious rumors or slander. So do that, collective. When it comes to you and yourself, put down that sword. Stop fighting for something that truly does not want you in this moment of time. Accept that. And I know it's not easy. I know it will be painful, so let it be painful. Don't push away those emotions. You're only prolonging your own healing journey. You need to have more understanding from you, for yourself, what you are feeling, what you are going through, than another person that is not even present with you in the room. That is not even caring for your well-being. They are not here in this moment of time reaching out, asking you how you are doing, helping you in any way, shape, or form. They are not there. They have left you in silent treatment, in abandon, with a shattered heart, and you are refusing to see it. You are craving. You are longing. You just want them to come in and fix it. Fix yourself, honey. Truly. Fix yourself. Well, he fell. Knight of Swords. But in reverse. So again, with the selflessness, impatient, bad advice, blind faith, aggressive, oppressive, violent. I don't think that you are a collective, but I think you are very much within impulsiveness. And I have wanted to say this multiple times, but held myself back due to the energy and thinking maybe it's not where you're at, but do not reach out. Don't reach out to this person to gain some sort of understanding. You need to sit with yourself and you need to come into that understanding. You need to hold on that you come into strength with this situation by walking away, choosing you over and over again, however hard it may be, and take that face away. Take the face away. Reaffirm to yourself, I'm a divine being. Of course I'm gonna have divine love. Let it be this person or another, who cares? It's the energy, that divine masculine, that person that could come in and conquer, that truly will be able to match me in all levels, that will help me grow, help me develop, help me come into the best possible version of me, that won't take from me, that won't the face doesn't matter. It's the energy. Go reflect upon yourself and your own healing collective, because you are in need of it. Is there more here, my angels, when it comes to this situation? Yeah. 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So that breakup, right? The regret, the self-blame, the sadness, the betrayal. It's all about, well, feeling abandoned and feeling lost and mourning and grieving. Go do that. Process those emotions that you are having within when it comes to this collective. Don't push them away. Don't put abandon over it and just affirm to yourself, well, I need to have faith. I need to believe. This is love. This is, what have you been shown? You need to be able to deal with that emotion. You need to be able to sit in the pain, even though it's uncomfortable. You won't be able to walk through that fire and gain strength, gain knowledge, gain wisdom, if you don't let yourself feel. It paused. However, you truly need to do that. You need to be able to sit in that pain and that loss of a love, right? All of that discomfort. So you truly are able to come into understanding with yourself why you allowed that. Why you kept repeating this cycle. Why you kept repeating those patterns. Why didn't I love myself enough to walk away sooner? Where is it that I am lacking that self-love? What does it stem from? Why is it that I keep replacing someone else's need above my own? Why is it that I find it so hard to choose me instead of choosing someone else that has not made themselves deserving of me in any way, shape, or form? Why is it that I hold them higher above than I do me and my own feelings, my own values, my own morals? Why do I allow that person to dictate where I go? Why do I allow myself to keep stagnant to this? Why is it that I keep attracting these things in and that thing in and that and that and that? You have a journey. You need to start picking up that suitcase and start treading it. And start coming into that understanding within yourself. I want to get you one of these moon cards. It seems quite significant. What do you need to release? I don't think that last card is truthful to the collective here. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's because they're stuck together. So I'm not even gonna mention it if I'm being honest. What do you need to release, collective? And warning moon as well. And that's a sign. Maybe 100. That is a bit within the completion department, right? What do you need to release? The warning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it is a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it is time for you to go easier in the autumn and winter of the cycle. So, what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be a gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. It is safe to let go and move on. There is a teaching here. At the time of the warning cycle, take a moment to look up into the sky every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process within you, collective, right? They are so stuck together. Maybe one of these afterwards. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon in eclipse, and we do have that. Like a full moon in eclipse here, at least for me, it's on Wednesday. And that is all about releasing what does not serve. So collective, be on top of your energy. Truly. Okay, I just want to get you one of these as well. When it comes to collective energy. Transition. Number 33. The frequency on transition supports our deeper understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transformation to occur with ease and grace. There's a lot of purple on the spread right now, purple and blue. That could be very significant colors. You could be like gravitating towards wanting to wear that as well. Prosperity, number 36. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. That makes me think, collective, that is where you are needing maybe to gravitate towards to help yourself get into that divine masculine energy with that strength, right? To truly allow yourself to see, to allow yourself to feel with body, mind, heart, and soul what is being represented to you, that you are able to celebrate, that you are able to turn that pain into power. It does not need to be big things. It can be within the smaller things. Like the release card says, maybe go out and look upon that moon within the night sky and find true gratitude for that. Find true gratitude that you are in a season where you are able to release, to come home to yourself, to be with you, to give yourself that nurturing self-love that you desperately need. It is not about you lacking. It's a major gain. It's like a wake-up call from the divine, right? I want one more. But perception and earth. So to ground, right? The perception, your outlook. But it's about the deeper connection to the planet, right? To the earthly matters. To the beauty of all aspects of our greater mother. And revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspect of our nature. And I think you need again to come more into that lens of grounding, of truly, again, by sitting in emotions, you are grounding yourself. And it will also ground the way you perceive things, right? It's about moving beyond your comfort zone to find the edge of what you are perceiving as real, or to take a good hard look deeply. A good, hard, deeply look at it. And there is a need for that, collective, to truly do that. I don't quite want to, but I feel called to get these message cards, and they can be quite hard, if I'm being honest. But I'm being called to see what your person, I don't even want to call them that, but that person would say to you if they had that ability. I was about to say hate. Have that ability within this moment. Emotions overwhelm me. So like I said, they're not within clarity above this. But the way I have treated you was wrong. I cannot stop thinking about you. I am obsessing over you. Don't put up with my BS. Is it over? And you can see how conflicted they are. Just like when I read their energy, it was all over the place. I couldn't even pinpoint exactly what they were feeling and how they were perceiving you. It was just one big emotional mess. So they are very much within that emotional overwhelm. But they know they haven't treated you right, and yet they are choosing silence. They are still choosing, even though they feel that pull, even though they are obsessing over you, even though they may not want it to be over, they're still choosing silence. They still care more about themselves and their own ego, their own reality, than they do for you, collective, and your emotions. But you care way more for them and their emotions than you do your own. Do you see? Even though you are here and there on your journey, some of the things are quite similar to one another, just in your own right, you see? But they're saying it themselves, don't put up with my BS. So don't prove them right. Don't put up with their BS. They know. They know that they aren't able. They know that maybe not in the forefront of their mind, but they would be thinking of you and all of that, like the card says. But just remember, they're still choosing silence. They're still choosing themselves over wanting to give you clarity, to want to give you peace, to wanting to give you any kind of ease within your heart and within your mind. Just to finish this off, I want to, there they are, just wanting to get you a card from your divine spirit team. Just a message, 1 or 2 cards, my angels. It is time to letting worry rule over you. Instead, get excited about the future and all it will bring. That energy and emotion you put out comes back to you with a little conscious effort on your part. That happy ending can and will be yours, believe that, and it will. There's a reason why you want it, but you need to release it. The expectation, the need, the craving, the yearning, the holding on to it so hard, so tightly. You need to just believe and sit in that center within yourself, affirming to yourself, I am a divine being. Of course I have a divine counterpart. Of course I'm deserving in that love, and that love will come in the right time, but it won't happen in my ego's timing. So I'm releasing it. I leave it up to you guys to take it over. And I'm just proceeding with my healing journey, turning all of that focus I have towards that person, and I'm putting it truly towards me for the first time, maybe forever in your life. Choose you. Choose to have more understanding for you, yourself, and your emotions than someone else. Don't allow anyone. Don't allow anyone. Not everyone either, to abuse your power, take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Word. And you need to embody that energy, collective. You need to. Truly and wholeheartedly. It will change your life. I'm gonna give you, I want that as well. I'm gonna give you some angel numbers here. I think you need to look them up. You need to be aware of them within your reality. They will help you, guide you in this moment of time. But the signs are for you. All of the signs. All of them. Not about another person, you. And only you. 50, 2, 9, 11, 3, 7, 5, and 8. Wasn't that a 5? I didn't say 13, right? No, it's a 5. So we have 5, 5, and we have 50. So within, like, this will take time, collective. I'm gonna be honest. Some says it takes 60 plus days to create a new habit. What I am thinking, what I said to you in this reading was, my universal truth is that however long you have been obsessing and craving this person, it will take you the same amount of time to have completely turned that energy towards you. So how long do you want to continue on that path? It's all about you, all up to you. You make that decision. But nothing changes if you keep doing the same each and every day. Nothing. Nothing. So change is now. Choose now and choose yourself. Truly. Value you higher than anyone else. You are the one that matters. You are the one that lives your life. Don't be waiting on anyone else to start living your life in the way you want. Initials. Again, it will spell out people, places, job, career, guiding messages. R, G, M, B, S, L, H, E, I, Z, L, F, Y, Q, C, J, I, V, W, M, V, L, N, I, FPOSXFGOVN. What's that? NIGFCEJDXETYPOVVW ZART. So that was initials, again, for this collective to tie them to this reading. However, my angels, that was the reading. That was the reading. So thank you. If you stayed through it, thank you. Just know that you are already then on your path towards greater healing. If you stayed through this, I know that wouldn't have been easy. So thank you for that, and thank yourself for that as well. Have gratitude and grace towards yourself in this moment of time, and don't be hard on yourself. It takes time, but it starts now. Okay? Truly collective. Much love towards you, and thank you for tapping in, for tuning in and listening. And I will see you another day, another time, and another reading. Bye, my angels.